What's up, guys? We just landed in New York City. We flew out of San Diego this morning, and today's a very special day because by the title and thumbnail of this video, you can see that we're gonna be picking up our new G82 M4, which I know this might come as a shock. And I wanna say right off the bat, no, this is not the replacement for the C8. This is a car that I've particularly had on order for the past year. More on that later. I did not come here by myself today. Anthony is with us, but he's on a different flight. He landed in the last 5 minutes. We are about to get picked up from Al from BMW, the dealership who helped facilitate this whole entire thing. I'm so excited. It's freezing right now. I wish, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. Where I'm from in San Diego, man, it is like 70 degrees. And right now, it is currently 44. It was colder in the past couple days, but it's currently 44. It's freezing. We're gonna get picked up soon, so let's try and find our ride. Look at this thing. This thing is crazy. I believe that's for us.
This is definitely for you.
How you doing, brother?
Brother.
Nice to meet you. It's freezing out here.
It is.
It's so cool. Damn, what is this thing?
So,
This is 7 Series?
brand new 7 Series, i7, so fully electric.
What?
Technically not out yet, but it'll be out next week.
VIP treatment.
This is. It's definitely.
Wow. Oh my gosh. There's a screen on the door. Oh boy. Wow, this thing is so cool. This is gonna be a pretty nice ride to the dealership.
Freezing.
It's freezing out here.
Freezing.
It's freezing.
It's so cold.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and that comes out.
Wow.
And let me know when you got the HDMI.
Holy moly. All right, guys, we just pulled up to the dealership. Now, I'm very excited to give you guys a tour of this place because there is a ton of really cool cars here. To my knowledge, they're East Coast's #1 M dealership, so they have tons of really cool stuff. Like this car. I can't show too much of it, but it's not available to public yet, and they gave us a special ride in it. Super rad, super cool. Look at the interior on this thing. Anyways, we're gonna go inside. We gotta do some paperwork, and then we can finally go and see the M4 for the very first time. That is cool. So the first thing Al did when we walked in here is he's like, hey, you wanna go see the car? And I said, absolutely not. I wanna wait. We're gonna go ahead and finish the paperwork. We've already done most of the paperwork days before this. We just gotta sign some letters and cross our T's and dot the I's. This is the first key, very cool. And then he has the second key. And this is new. I'm a new BMW owner. I haven't owned a new BMW. The last BMW I owned, besides our E90 M3, was our X5M. He's like, oh, and your third key is this little card right here. It's a credit card. How is that a key? That's pretty cool. I know Teslas do this, so it's not the newest thing out there, but this is new to me. This is very, very cool. All right, we just finished the paperwork. Now we're going upstairs where they have more cars. Just building the anticipation. I've only seen one photo of it, and again, I'll explain how I even found this car in the first place, but that's like the real only photo I actually saw of this car. I never thought I would own this car. A little fun story, I was planning on buying an F80, and then I saw this car, and I had to have it. It is like a maze. Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
I see it.
Well, why do I not see it?
I see it.
How do you? Oh, I see it. It's in the back. Damn, son. I see it now.
Oh my God.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh, the interior.
Dude, it pops.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Should we-
Okay, boys, I want to introduce you to what we believe is a one-of-one individual British Racing Green G82 M4 Comp. It's interesting to see the color of like BMW's British Racing Green. The different types of like colors that I've been making on the previous cars, the 458, the Lambo, and even the Veilside RX-7. My British Racing Green is actually like a combination of like Bugatti green, and we've added a couple different elements to brighten it up. And this is, oh, So one thing about British Racing Green is in the shade, it looks really dark, but in the sunlight and in proper light, it pops and it has like this radiation, like forest green vibe. And we're not gonna see the true colors today, but just seeing this as a whole, damn, this thing is sick.
Oh my god. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, it smells so good.
My God.
Dude.
It smells like $1,000,000 in here.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god.
Dude, these seats.
They're insane, right?
There's like an inner thigh like support. We have to do a full breakdown of this, but here we go. First cold start in New York, 35 degrees. Stock exhaust is gonna be loud, I don't know. Here we go. It's so quiet, but it's so good.
Oh!
So I'm dumb. I didn't know you can put it in M2 mode and it opens the valves. It's actually a lot quieter with the valves open. Has 16 miles on it.
Oh!
I think we're gonna move this into the showroom where it's a little bit brighter and we can do a full walk down. Holy crap, dude. This thing is nice. Time for us to take the M4 out and we're gonna be driving it for the first time. It's really cold outside and dark, so we're gonna take it a little bit easy, but this thing is so sick. I cannot believe how good the orange interior pops on the green. I was a little hesitant about it, but seeing it in person, it looks phenomenal. I wanna give a big shout out and thank you to BMW of Westchester, and I wanna give a big shout out to Al. If anyone's in the area and you're looking for an M car, you look for this guy.
Right here.
Al will hook you guys up.
Definitely will.
He was telling me that they have a lot of M inventory at this dealership. I know a lot of you guys are probably looking for some sweet deals, and this is definitely, if you're in the East Coast area, come check it out. And who knows, maybe they might just have another British Racing Green car coming through sometime soon. Probably not, right?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Really cool G80. What was the color?
This is Tanzanite blue.
Tanzanite blue. You can kind of see it in person. This thing looks absolutely beautiful. It's a pre-owned car. X3M. Almost got Sabrina this car. This thing is super sweet. These things can boogie. And then on the other side, they have an X7 Alpina. This thing is rad, man. Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say that fitment looks pretty sweet. We're literally just about to leave and we come outside and it's snowing. Not necessarily like what I want, but how cool is this? This is so cool, man. Wow. Now when I tell you guys it was freezing, it was freezing. Let me get my phone. I need to get a picture for the gram, boys. Thank you so much.
Anytime, brother.
I appreciate
Anytime.
it. I'll see you guys again soon. It is snowing. This is quite the turn of events. I'm freezing. We're gonna get in the car. We're gonna get out of here. This thing was once clean and it had no carpets, but now it's our car, baby. Let's use it. Let's get it dirty. Let's enjoy it. All my friends on the East Coast are like, hey, do yourself a favor. Don't stay in New York City. It's a nightmare. I booked us a hotel in New York City and it's an hour to get there. And then everyone here was like, wait, you booked yourself a hotel in New York City? Where are you gonna park? I was like, oh, I'll just find like a parking garage or something. And they were like, dude, that's like the worst idea you could have done. You shouldn't be taking this car in there. But it was a really expensive hotel room. I don't want to cancel it. So we have to go and try to find a parking parking garage. We're gonna get going on the road. Now it's snowing and cold, so I wanted to just rip it off the bat. We're probably gonna have to take it a little bit easy, but this car has all-wheel drive, so we should be okay. But I'm gonna give a little backstory on this car. I'll do it once we start driving, because now we really need to go. All right, complete change of plans. We were gonna stay in New York City tonight. Anyone who lives in the tri-state area, you're probably like, TJ, why the heck would you stay in New York City when you're in this car? And that's because, well, one, I'm an idiot. I booked us a hotel because I thought it would be vibey and I thought it would be cool for the vlog to stay in New York City. But then I realized that parking there was a nightmare, and everyone that I told at the dealership, I'm like, yo, can you help us out with parking? They were like, do not park this car there. I was like, no, there's valet. Like, I called the hotel. We could go to like a random parking lot, like a parking garage. And they said, no, they take your car, they park it for you. It's an absolute nightmare. You're gonna have to try to overpay to get your car in the front. They were just like, don't do it. Do not do it in this car. They got in my head and it worked. I panicked. We started coming into New York and there was all these different cars and I freaked out. I called the hotel. I canceled. By the graces of God, I was able to get a full refund. And then I called Grant, because Grant lives in Connecticut, and Connecticut is not far from New York. So we're gonna drive to Connecticut now, and we're gonna stay at Grant's house tonight, and we're gonna get food, and we're gonna go on a little road trip and stay at Grant's house. So Grant, we're on the way to you. And I wanna give you guys a little review of this car, but it's just not the right place to do it. But what I can tell you is this thing drives amazing. I don't know how quick it is yet because it's like too cold. I'm too scared to do a pull, and I don't know, that just freaks me out. But it is the nicest interior in the whole entire world. This thing is nicer than my Huracan, it was nicer than my 458, it was nicer than the G82 RS. This thing's like nicer than Sabrina's Urus. This thing is amazing. It's so cool. I'm a Beamer boy. I'm back. I've left. I'm back. Well, I was back with the E90, but I'm back. I'm here. Beamer boy is here. I'm buying an M3 now, just so it matches. So cool. I love this car. I can't figure out how to use this.
This thing kind of sucks.
This nav system sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Mr. BMW, it sucks. I don't know how to even turn this off. We're an hour and a half away. I wanted to take Anthony out to a nice dinner tonight in the Times Square. And now we're probably gonna get McDonald's, because I don't know, Connecticut doesn't have food. They all have is McDonald's. That's a joke. Don't take offense to that, Connecticut people. That's an inside joke with me and Grant. I'll update you guys once we get a little bit closer. An hour and a half later, we have arrived at...
Yeah, just in my new M4. This thing's nice, dude.
It is pretty nice. I'd give you a tour, but it's
I got an old crappy one.
You got that old F80 junk?
Yeah, this is junk. This thing's sick. Holy shit. Yeah, Anthony, it's like your TikTok dreams come true.
This is literally, this is Anthony's dream car.
I know, I love it. Hi guys. We've seen each other like every week for the past 2 months. This is great. I'm a part of the family now.
I know.
This is awesome.
We've adopted you.
It smells new.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Welcome back to today's video. If you didn't catch yesterday's video, we just took delivery of this G82 M4, and I'm freezing. So let's get inside already. We're starting breakfast off this morning with some classic, famous Connecticut / East Coast bagels.
Live unboxing? Wow.
Tommy, this is Anthony's first
I just got
ever.
East Coast bagel review. Pretty solid, pretty good. Would have liked if the egg was runny. I should have asked for it. Hey Grant, why didn't you back in, brother?
I didn't want to show your swirl marks, so I blocked them for you.
Okay, yes, this car does need a full cut and polish. It needs a little paint correction, but it looks great. This is the first time we're seeing the British Racing Green in the sunlight. It looks so sick. These stupid F80s sound like hard boxes.
What, dude?
So we're in Connecticut, and for those of you who don't know, who are from the West Coast like me, states on the East Coast are very small and they're all stacked together. So we're in Connecticut today. We're gonna be driving to New York today. Why? Because I really want the New York City experience. I've never really been to New York City. I've only been like once or twice, very, very briefly, and I haven't really got to like walk around and enjoy it. So I'm dragging Grant to take me down to New York City to kind of just explore. And I thought, hey, what a fun road trip it would be to take the M4 all the way to New York. And before the people from New York say anything or comment anything, yes, I know that New York City isn't a good place to drive a car. I get that. And I know driving a car inside New York City is terrible and is full of traffic, but we have like an hour and a half drive. It seems like a really fun thing to do. So I'm convincing and I'm making everyone do it so we can have fun today. So we're going on a cruise, and this is kind of my first time actually getting to drive this thing and getting to experience it. And I have to say, I am thoroughly enjoying it. Not that I thought I would dislike this car, but coming from an E90, being like the most recent BMW I've really driven, these cars drive amazing. And I even have a clip from this morning, which I'll show you right now, of me putting this thing out of four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive and putting it in rear-wheel drive. And look how good this thing does donuts. It handled amazing. The front tires didn't lock up, the ABS didn't do anything weird. Like, I was flat footing it and the car gave no hesitation. And it's just like the E90 M3. When you want to drift it, it goes, okay, yeah, let's drift. And it doesn't do any weird safety cutoffs or throttle cutoffs. It just worked. It was so cool. So this thing already has earned points in my book. I'm not sure if this thing is as fast as it's supposed to. I know that it is. There goes Grant, the M3. I know that this car is in its break-in till like 1,200 or 1,500 miles, something like that. I was told that it just means that you can't like do launch control. I don't know if it's limited on power.
It's not. Just no launch control.
It's just no launch control?
Just no launch.
Anthony's a very big BMW fan. Oh, here. Why don't you just get us a little
I got this.
You got the jump on us. Unpopular opinion, F80s are kind of cooler. Got to the parking situation that we're going to be doing in the city.
Dude.
I've heard so much about this. I've heard it's like the worst idea
this
ever.
One actually doesn't look too bad.
And this one looks pretty decent.
hour.
It's only $3,000 an hour for parking. Thank you, sir. All right, my parking job. Tried to hug the wall as best as possible. This is actually, from what everyone just said, this is a great parking lot in New York. Like, this is self-parking and pretty safe.
Who told you that?
Well, me and Tommy were talking about it.
This is a good spot.
It is, dude. This is like no one's. I don't know. For what I was expecting, this is a great lot. Bro, just look at this car, guys. The orange interior just pops through the green. I always like tinting the windows, but I don't know if I should tint them because of how good the interior looks. But you guys already know what type of wheels, or you don't know what type of wheels, but I really want to put a set of like polished lips with gold faces on this car. It's gonna look so good.
You should get TEs.
Look at this New York stuff. I don't know what's going on over there. They're celebrating something. Hey look, I found a Subaru owner. I have to say, I was worried about bringing an M4 in the city, and here you just have someone who parked up with their Ferrari on the side of the road. Oh, he's got a parking ticket. Stopped at a pizza stop in Italia, or in Italy, literally Italy.
I can't wait to see him edit that clip.
Yeah, no, it's really New York things going on over here, guys. Not only did we learn that Grant doesn't know how to use chopsticks, we also learned today that he doesn't know how to eat pizza.
Look at
It
everyone
doesn't help
else's. TJ,
that you brought me
take
to
a
the
poll.
greasiest
Look at everyone
pizza place
else's.
in New York City.
Everyone's got a pretty nice little pizza slice. Grant's literally fell apart.
Wait, hold on. What?
That's just cheese.
This is just cheese too, and look at this, dude. It's soggy.
I have spotted, I don't know if this camera's gonna get it, the Empire State Building. There it is. Wait, it's not?
No!
Wait, you told me it was. It looks like it. Are you? I can't tell if you're joking or not.
That ain't it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's a lot taller than that.
Oh, okay, just kidding, guys. It's not the Empire State Building, but it sure looks like the Empire State
Might as
Building.
well be. It's as close as you're gonna get to it.
Just went Christmas shopping in a place called Kiss. taking some time out of my day right now to pack for a trip that I have coming up. It's a business trip, and I want to pack something that gives me a little bit more of a work professional attire when I go to some dinners, and that's why I'm gonna be packing with Cuts. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing Cuts advertisements on Instagram for what feels like years now, and I finally bit the bullet and I ordered some, and I love it. Cuts clothing is a work leisure type brand, but they make a lot of relaxed, form-fitting t-shirts, sweatshirts, joggers that look great when you're trying to look clean and professional, but can also be worn at home or in the office, or even if you're going on a nice little date or a date with the boys. They have something for everything. Their fabric is made with their perfected pica type of fabric. It's insanely soft, it remains its shape, it doesn't pill, and it will keep you looking sharp throughout the day. Their shirts vary from crew necks to V-necks to Henleys to bottom hems with splits and curves. And my favorite thing is their tees are tailored to fit where it matters. Their shirts have this natural tailor to the body that make you look great. Sabrina actually loves me in these t-shirts. So do yourself a favor and go to cuts.team/TJ and use code TJ. You can get 15% off everything on their website. Do yourself a favor, splurge on yourself. You're gonna feel great, you're gonna look great, and you're gonna thank me later. Thank you so much for Cuts for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to it. For anyone that watches Casey Neistat, look at that, $1.50 pizza. RS6, this thing looks dope. Really cool to see that in the city. That color's fire. Essentially just like a mini Urus. All right, we just got back to the car. We are officially leaving the city. We literally just kind of ran around and looked at some stuff, and I just wanted to be a tourist, so I just grabbed random clips. It is definitely very crowded here. It's cool to visit, but after like 5 hours, I'm like, okay, I've had enough of this. I'm ready to go back to the car. I'm ready to get into an area that's not like completely swamped with people and like you have to literally crawl around to get places. But it was definitely cool. I'm happy we came here. And driving through this is an absolute nightmare. Very scary. If this car wasn't stock ride height, I'd be so uncomfortable driving this car around here. Or if it was lower or had a lip, it would be pretty hard. I feel bad for Grant, honestly, in his M3. All right, well, on the ride back, I'm letting Anthony, who's probably the biggest fan of this car.
That is true.
Anthony loves this car more than anyone that I know, and he like knows all the information that I've been talking about. I've been getting the information from Anthony.
I absolutely love this car. I has previously drove a G80 M3 non-comp, non-X drive, so this is much faster. I prefer the styling of the G80 better, but this car is insanely fast. It feels incredible. I don't have enough good things to say about it, truly.
It is a fast car from the passenger seat. It definitely has a really good power band. Very, very fast. I can't believe that it took me this long to get into this car. This is like mind-changing to me on how amazing and how fun this car is, and how beautiful it is, and how elegant the interior is, and just how tunable it is. I've been talking to a lot of you guys, reading a lot of you guys' comments, and there is so much that we're able to do with this car, and I have some big plans. I have really big aspirations that I want to do with this car. It's something that I'm working on, and I'm hoping one day I'll be able to achieve what I'm trying to do. Some of you guys might be able to figure it out, but it is tough, but I'm very, very excited. First thing that we're gonna do with this car, the first modification, is gonna be the intakes. Now, on the E90 M3, we actually installed an Eventuri carbon plenum, and it sounded amazing and also looked amazing. Well, they saw that video and they're like, yo, Tej, the next time you have a BMW and you need something, let us know. So they saw we picked up the G82 M4, and literally like last week, we got a couple boxes here, and a couple of them are from Eventuri. So let's unbox it and see what we got. One of my favorite things about this company is their pieces just look amazing. The final touches and detail work on all of their products is honestly one of the reasons why I was first interested in getting the carbon plenum intake for the E90, because it looked dope. But then I kind of learned more about it and I was like, whoa, it actually sounds super cool with it on. But one of the biggest problems with my E90 was that the exhaust that I had on the car before putting on the intake was already so loud that it actually kind of drowned out a little bit of the noise that I should have gotten from that carbon plenum. So this time around, we're gonna do intakes first, and we have turbos, so we should get a way better induction noise than just the V8 from the E90, and we'll be able to actually compare the aftermarket intakes versus the stock intakes without having a loud aftermarket exhaust diluting the noise. All right, first things first, we're gonna start removing all the stock parts and bits and pieces. This is BMW stuff, so it takes way longer than it should to remove pieces, but I guess that's the price that comes with having an amazing car. And Calvin is sick today, so I have Dylan here. Dylan's gonna help us take this apart.
Now,
There goes that.
Cars, huh? All right, we're in here real deep trying to get that e-Torx, and
Oh shit,
oh boy, just decides that this is the best plan of attack.
This is the best method to get as close as possible. And my thighs are tired.
Is it doing it for you?
It's not. I'm scared I'm gonna drop this ball.
Could not.
I need to change the setup. For those in the G80 world, the turbo most close to the front of the car, getting this screw in the inlet housing is so tough to get. We've been working on it for like probably 20 minutes now. We almost have it, but I just want to show how cute this little baby turbo is that you can kind of see just tucked away in there. So good looking. She's a mighty fine looking turbo. We're almost there. There's a little screw right down there by the inlet that my camera's definitely not picking up. I'm gonna get back to it. I think I'm getting close. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's such a good feeling.
Wow.
Don't see it all the way.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm done. That's as much as my hand's gonna do. It goes on this one. It goes on this one. Oh. All right, well, this is where actually it gets really interesting. There's so much beautiful exposed carbon on the inside of this bay. We just finished putting the inside of the the inlet ducts for all the turbos. And now we can start putting in the cool stuff, which is like what we all really want to see.
Alright, this dog's full of stuff.
I'm like, oh, there it is. So they also sent out a really cool engine cover. Now this is the engine cover that comes factory. BMW Power has an M badge. It looks super clean, but they make an amazing carbon fiber replacement, which is super cool. It reminds me of the E90 carbon plenum we have on the M3, which is currently a giveaway car, so get your orders down below. Very, very pretty. See the carbon on the backside. And what's cool is that BMW now has stopped using 3M tape on the bottom of their badges. And I actually already started prying this, but there's this little prongs, bendable prongs, so you can remove the badges. It's like they almost know that people don't want the plastic one and that they're gonna be getting this Eventuri one because you can put this back like that and bend the tabs over. That's cool. Oh shit. Next time BMW, why don't you make that a little bit more thick? No. We're down to 3 prongs. I'm gonna put 3M tape underneath it now. Watch me as I get move the rest of them, they're all individually gonna snap. Now I'm really scared about that. The other one, these ones feel okay. That other one was, oh, that one feels like it's okay. I'm gonna put tape underneath this I really screwed myself on that clip. Love that. True. Carefully, carefully. That one just creased. Okay, well, we're never gonna replace that, so it's okay. We are also transferring over the rubber grommets that snap this into place, which is really cool that they even have that little detail as well. Wow. Now we just gotta put on the cross braces, the strut bar, and we can start this thing up and see if it has a difference. I'm very curious to see if this is gonna have an in-cabin difference. Maybe even on the outside, you might notice a difference too. I'm really just gonna be comparing this to the previous 500 miles. If there's something I can notice, I think it should be pretty obvious. On the road, I'm gonna go ahead and do a startup and just a couple of revs just to see if we can notice anything just while revving it. Not sure if we will, but it's worth a shot, so here we go. It's hard to tell from the outside. I feel like I can hear a little more of like whoosh. It sounds a little deeper, but it's hard to tell. We're gonna have to take this in the car and take it to the street to see if we can notice a real difference. Gonna do a couple pulls or a couple low-end pulls with the valves closed, and then I'm also gonna go in M mode, which essentially opens up the exhaust, because the exhaust will drone out a little bit of the intake noise, I believe. And these cars are so well insulated, meaning like the sound induction noise or just like how loud the car is on the outside doesn't really portray too much on the inside, because there's just so much sound deadening. So I don't know how much we're really gonna hear, but enough of me talking, and I've really been babying it. We're on the freeway, and I will say off the rip, I do notice a little bit of noise that sounds pretty good. Let's see if this camera can pick it up. I really don't know if you guys can hear it. So 1, I can actually hear what sounds like a blow off. On a scale of 1 to 10, I used to hear it on like a scale of 1. Now I would say the volume is more close to a 5, which does sound good. Really don't know if you can hear it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in M mode, so which essentially is just putting us in our aggressive driving, blah, 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 valves open. And I'm really getting, ooh, baby. Probably the butt dyno is gonna say that the car feels a little more peppy. I'm gonna say that it feels like that, although it's probably not the case. It's just intake, so I haven't done a tune or anything like that. You guys know how it is. Whenever you throw a new exhaust on or something, it feels like it is faster. Probably just sounds a little bit louder. I definitely notice a more low-end grunt that the car never had before. But I'd have to say where I hear it the most is that 2,000 to 3,000. That, ooh, 991 GT3 spotting. Hello, sir. You trying to do a little roll? Oh, he's got the backwards hat on just like me. Look at that sunset too. I'm gonna go ahead and do it with the windows down and see if we get any difference of, oh yeah. All right, here's what I think. Overall, yes, you do get a louder induction noise. You can hear the turbo spooling a little more. You hear a little more pizzazz from like the blow off noise. I wouldn't say it's like dramatically louder, and I don't know how loud these can actually get if you do a different style setup. But the way that this intake looks and the OEM plus quality that you get out of it, to me, it's right up my alley. It really, the next thing we're missing is an exhaust to kind of tie it all together. Now, when the freeway opens up and there isn't as much traffic as we have in front of us, I'm gonna go ahead, that was a weird little motorcycle. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do like a wide open throttle pull, you know, from like 0 to 80, and we'll kind of just give you guys the real sauce to see what it sounds like. It's definitely louder. It's nothing like crazy aggressive. It's what I was expecting. Oh man, this car is quick. I feel like I keep turning on the camera and I'm giving you guys like more and more notes. I'm driving this thing a little bit harder with the windows down, and I will say there is a pretty dramatic difference once you start stepping on it. You actually hear a lot more induction when you're like wide open throttle. I don't even know how to explain it. It's really hard to get it on audio, but it is much more exhilarating to drive. Now I just cannot wait to put an exhaust on this thing and tune it and make it louder and even more exciting. If you are someone who posts Vlogmas intros on your Instagram story, I absolutely love you. I've been doing this for so long, and so many of you guys post this, and it literally like makes me so happy. You hear
Dude,
anything
that
on the
sounds
outside?
really sick.
Okay, because in the inside I've been talking about it, I'm like, it's louder, it's not dramatic, but I think on the outside it's a lot louder.
Much louder. When you're not parked, when you're actually driving, much louder. And you can hear it from the back.
Really?
Yeah.
I can also hear more like burbles in the exhaust. I'm not a big like burble pop tune boy, but
Sounds great.
I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay.
Dude, you gotta hear it from the outside. It's nuts.
There's a lady like next door who's staring at us, so we need to shut it. She looks old.
In that Subaru?
Yeah, she looks like she's driving a Subaru. She looks like a Karen, so we need to shut it down. This car's too fast.
Yeah, it's
fast. There were a couple like pulls I did off camera that like not okay in a stock car.
Dude, it's fast.
Like put this next to an Ericon and I'd be very curious to see what it looks like.
So tune downpipes.
I mean, tune and downpipes not even fair, but like stock. It really blurs the line of like exotic. So we're gonna be making a cut right before the muffler of the car, and we're gonna be connecting it to this mid pipe. And all that's gonna be done while using these...
Just slip-ons. It goes over the factory exhaust.
I don't understand how
It's gonna be like this, but on the inside.
So we're gonna make a cut right here.
It'll be like that.
And that is just gonna clamp to the actual pipe in there. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so this will
I've never
make
seen
it a
this before.
slip.
This is like all new to me.
So this will slip over, and then this will, you know, slip on first, and then we'll tighten it. We'll clamp it And then we have these like, I don't know, bowed little ring clamps for this section.
Oh, because it's bonus?
Yes, that's exactly why it is.
Trademark. Yeah.
Yeah, we all owe him 5 cents.
This exhaust is, I think, really unique, at least it is to me, because we're gonna be modifying the factory exhaust and we're still gonna be keeping this big muffler in this stock setup. As I mentioned, I'm gonna use a couple different exhaust setups. We're gonna find which one we like most over the Vlogmas time period. We're gonna start here, and I'm excited because this car desperately needs an exhaust. We're gonna start towards the front end of the car and we're gonna piece all this together because we have to cut the factory exhaust. We don't know where we're gonna cut yet, so we're gonna build it first, hold it up, and then make our guess. So it's an interesting combination on how to make everything fit. Never used this type of clamp before.
You know, I've never seen it.
I got you. It'll be fine. Don't worry, I got the rest of it.
Call 911!
Let me see it.
Am I bleeding?
Don't look.
Oh, right here.
Where?
Right here. Ow, you're hurting me right here.
Getting everywhere.
A human can
Dude.
Ow!
Chill, relax. I'm gonna blow on it.
Ow!
I'm gonna blow on it, ready?
Kiss it.
Yeah.
You gotta kiss it.
See? You're all good. You're okay.
See, it just took a little bit of
Wait,
time.
let me see it.
It's like my friend.
No, I don't trust
Let me
you.
see it. Just let me see
No.
it.
Get ow! Ow!
Baby.
Skin.
See, I told you it got me. I'm gonna sue Gomez.
You owe another 5 cents.
Shit!
Alright, well, TJ's complaining about that. I touched this, and do you see those marks? That's skin. Dylan also touched it, but he's not human.
Dylan's a mountain man.
No,
This is tight. Well, it's tighter than being looser.
You need to go back a little bit. Oh, Lord.
Are we here?
Yeah, right her. Decent.
Just remember that where you're marking it at the end of that tube, we want to move it forward about 2 inches.
You wouldn't want to put the universe in a tube.
I love Tim and Eric.
How do you know?
How do you know?
He knows.
He knows too much.
He
He's too
knows.
old.
I just spent too much time on the internet.
Everyone
4chan's
guessed
where I grew
Dylan's
up.
age.
Yeah, in the comments
Fun
below.
hint, fun
Yeah,
hint,
fam.
it's over the age of 40.
Fam bet or whatever, bustin'. Guess my age.
No cap, for
No
real,
cap,
for
for
real.
real.
On God.
On God, shh.
Dude, let's get sturdy after this.
Sheesh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh, Rip.
Dylan, what is this? Right here.
I think it's a transcooler.
Huh?
I think it's a transcooler. Oh, yeah. I fucking liked it.
Oh, whoa, hey. Wow.
Just saying, it's tactical. So we cut it. But what happens when you have weight hinging, it starts to pinch the blade. And the disc is so big that you can't reach the top without fucking up the exhaust shielding, which I don't want to do. So I was like, how easy would it be to remove? And it's super serviceable and really easy. So it's like 2 13s, 2 13s, 2 13s, and then 4 13s for the
Dylan.
downpipes. Yo.
Can we go back to when I said, wouldn't it be easier if we just took the exhaust off? And then all 3 of you guys were like, we're just gonna cut it on the car.
So look, when you do it on the car, you just get a really good sense of
Remember?
what it should be.
Huh?
Remember when I said, hey, let's just take the exhaust off? It'd be way easier. And now we're taking the exhaust off.
Look, I'm
in the back or the front?
I'm a real experimental, like do it with my hands kind of guy.
We lowered the back in order for us to have a little bit more play up here, so when we remove
Oh,
it.
it's still on.
But we're gonna take it off now, so.
The front.
All of it.
All of it.
Even the rear?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all already done. We wanted to film it.
All right, here we go. We're taking it off
So now we.
I was doing
have
something
5
else.
dudes. Everyone put a hand on something. So you
Dude,
know.
5 dudes, 1 cup.
All right,
Let's
it's
go.
happening. I'm already doing it. If you're not in the right area.
This is the heaviest part back here. Just hit shoulders.
Dude, this thing is so long. I'm exhausted. This is so
Oh, I didn't pull the wire into the valves. It just pulled it out of the chassis. No, what were you saying?
Nothing.
No,
Oh, I was
No,
really
so-
talking about how that. Okay, exhaust is finally finished up. We're gonna get a first start. Don't know what to expect. It's not gonna be too much louder. We still have all the cats and on the muffler and stuff, but I'm excited. Kevin, you wanna start it? I wanna be I wanna be in the back. I wanna hear it. Fire up. I mean, it's louder. Yeah, it's louder. But it has that gross BMW sound. That'll be wide open throttle. It's still pretty quiet, which is what we were expecting. Do it again. Sounds better with the valves closed and the clouds open. It just doesn't sound great. It's not like an S65 or like an even N55 for that matter sounds better. But S58 is just, it's raspy. As I started this video, these cars just don't sound good. The volume is there.
I was hoping that it does because the B58 sounds great.
Okay, we're gonna take it off the rack. We're gonna go drive it. We're gonna see how it sounds under load. I think that will help. Yeah, I think that will help a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It didn't sound good from outside, did it?
It's clear. Oh, okay.
So I don't notice that much of a difference on the inside, like interior volume.
Oh my god! Oh, this thing fucking swings so easily. Oh my god. Oh! Oh!
Yeah, I mean, it sounds better, but it's just not it yet.
Jeez, from the back seat are ridiculous.
You gotta just get thrown around back.
It sounds throatier, but I'm still getting like a rasp that I don't know if I like. And I don't know if we can avoid that. So BMW community, what can we do to avoid that rasp? It's better than stock, but I still think we could do better. The search continues. We're gonna have to go through a couple different exhaust setups to find what we really like.
Yeah, this is very cool. What M3? What is? Very cool. Fast? Yeah? Okay.
So we just got back from that little drive and I was just driving it myself on the inside. And I realized that Kevin on the inside thought he was opening the exhaust valves. They were closed the entire time. I went in the car, I did it the right way, and the car sounds completely different and actually sounds really good.
Hey.
It sounds way better.
Hey, how about you hose me from over here?
It went from like this to actually, I think it sounds phenomenal. It still sounds gross, but it sounds really good. Can you do it again? Yeah, that's a lot better than what it was.
Not bad.
2 thumbs up. This is pretty good. I think it's gonna be a tough sound to beat. So before we left the shop, we actually removed the guard plate, support brace, whatever you want to call it, underneath the exhaust, because we were getting a lot of rattling from underneath that. Now that I got rid of it, the exhaust sounds really good. The rattle was happening on like the decel and it was giving us like this false sense of rasp. I don't know, I just want to say,
there's no fart noise anymore.
no, there still is, you just can't really hear it, which one of you guys in the comments was like, oh, the fart noise is...
transmission.
It's not, it's pretty much like their version of anti-lag. It helps keep, it pulls timing in between shifts to keep boost. Anyways, I just want to say, this is a prototype exhaust from Bomez. I haven't released it yet, but after we kind of figured it out, it sounds amazing. I actually love it. I wasn't the biggest fan at first, but we had to fix a few things and I'm in love. This is great. I still think I might want a little more volume and get a taste of it just to see how it sounds, but this current setup is quiet enough where it's not obnoxious. When you go in normal M mode, it's quiet. When you open it up, you definitely get more volume, but it's not like over the top at all. But I really like it. This car doesn't sound as bad. It sounds pretty good right now, and I'm enjoying it. So I just wanted to make sure I said that clip. Earlier when we did the pulls, it wasn't really that great. Now, some of you might hate it, some of you might love it. The biggest complaint with this car is how big these grills are. People think it looks like a pig snout, and that the traditional kidney grill, which used to be about half the size, like this, is the better looking version of the BMW era. Now, I have to admit, I personally hated this front end, but throughout the ownership, I have actually...
Hey, he's gonna do it, he's gonna say it.
They don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you didn't keep it in? I kept it. He kept it in. He kept it in. Okay, so just to recap, every time TJ gets a new car, he says, I don't really like it. And 2 weeks later, I like it.
The front bumper has grown on me. There's a bunch of really good options of new grills and lips that I think make the front end look great. But in the spirit of doing what you guys want to see, we are going to change the front end completely. But before we do that, we need to go ahead and pull this front bumper off. Here's my biggest complaint with BMWs. It's probably gonna take us a good 35 minutes to pull this front bumper off. Because for every clip, there's 10 steps to get a clip off. Well, maybe except for that one. You're doing that by hand? Oh, good thing it just fell in the depths of the BMW hell.
Well, you
Hey guys, help. Let me help.
You have pointy witch
Can we
fingers,
lower the car a
so-
little bit though?
Look, pointy witch, you have, don't talk to me.
Mine
about
look like
fingers.
exploded sausages.
Exploded sauce.
Have you seen them up
I'm a
close?
bit hungry.
It's the best.
Another Christmas present for this car is a steel under tray. I don't know if it replaces this only or just this entire
I think it's this whole entire plastic tray right here.
This, because these are separate.
And I think it might actually cover that.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I'm not sure.
Open the box, Teed. Show them what we got.
Let's open the box. So this underplate was sent to us by Keys Motorsport. Keys is gonna be a big part of this M4 build and I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna link it down below if any of the G80 owners are interested. I don't really know what it looks like yet, and this isn't gonna go on until we install the new front bumper, but I'm excited to see this. Oh yeah, looks like there's a little bit more protection. This is super cool. Thank you, Keys. We love you. This is super rad. All right, so as we were taking apart the front bumper, Oscar from SOS just hand delivered the new. What was that your first? That was tight. Was that your first reaction? This is our new front bumper. This is from a company called Adro. We actually have a lot of their pieces being thrown on the M4. This is their front bumper replacement, and this is the carbon fiber front lip that comes with it. This is a very popular front bumper, and what's really cool is that it obviously looks great, but rather than it being a fiberglass replacement, what is it called if it's plastic? There's a term.
It could be polyurethane or ABS plastic.
It feels like an OEM bumper, which is really cool, and just the intricacies on the backside, and obviously with all this Street Hunter stuff we do, I have a big involvement in the aftermarket body world, and this is a very nice piece. This is really cool, so shout out to them. I'm gonna link it down below for all the G80 owners out there, but quality on this bumper is insane. I'm gonna show you guys the extra bags that came with this, but they come with new clips for all of the sensors, and there's new hardware, and it's just, I will be honest and upfront, this is a very impressive bumper replacement, and I'm so excited to throw it on today. It gives us a shorter grille, more aggressive body lines. I have before and after photos, but I'm so stoked to throw this on. We're gonna continue the removal process of a stock bumper, but I'm gonna go ahead and just give them love in the description down below and check out their stuff. They have a ton of cool parts, and we have a bunch more stuff coming later this week from them. I wanna showcase this briefly before we do it. So it comes with all of these attachments so you can transfer over all of the sensors and stuff. And normally I will rip these tabs off that hold the sensors from the stock bumper, and then I'll get like a really aggressive 3M paste product, and I will literally like cement them in. You guys have seen me do it plenty of times before. But it comes with replacements, which I wasn't expecting, which is really cool. And then also it comes with its own like 3M attachment, so you don't have to search for what product you have to use. It comes with like a primer solution and then a paste, so you can stick it all yourself. I will say I am thoroughly impressed with that. That is super dope, and just it comes with replacements for everything. I'm very impressed.
I've been trying to look at this bumper, and he says I can't look at it yet. I have yet to look at it. Can you give me the green light to look at it?
Should we give them the? Yeah, okay. We'll give them the green light to look at it.
I kind of want my
don't
reaction.
think you can see too much of a difference until it's on.
We had this conversation in the car, trying to go pick it up, that they're different. And from looking behind it, I don't think they look that different.
Vastly different.
They're vast.
Are you serious?
Hugely different.
I don't know which one I like more.
Why don't you go look at it? Let's see your opinion.
Hold on, cover your eyes, cover your eyes, cover your eyes. Not yet, not yet. Come on, come on, come on. Walk over.
Don't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ready?
All right,
Are you ready, Cal? This is gonna rock your world.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, open.
Oh, stop!
There, oh.
Oh, come on, dude. Come on, guys.
Surprise!
I can't.
What do you think?
Ooh, it's kind of missing some stuff.
TJ grabbed this little 3-inch gun with 17
You
adapters.
just wanna
Send it, ripping it home.
Oh, you're just gonna fucking
Look at it wobble, I hate it.
Oh, man, I hate it.
Oh God, please.
Two hands, Teach. There you go.
Oh God! Come on,
Dude, what?
TJ,
Oh,
just
yes,
send
put it in.
it.
Just go for it. Is it in yet? Is it in yet? Is it in yet? Is it in yet? Oh, drill me. Oh,
Okay, all right.
Let's see if that fitment is right, because that was the test. That was the test, if it looks okay.
Is it dead center? I don't even know if it's
No, of course it's dead center. Looks great to me, bud. Oscar, what do you think?
I don't know.
It looks great.
Dude,
No, it
is that
looks
centered?
great.
I'm not sure if it's centered.
What? Yes, it's centered.
Dude, I don't know.
You're,
Oh,
okay,
actually-
I'm not sure, man.
You're such a troll.
Oh man. Oh, look at those hands. They've been
great.
places.
He's like, this is for sure 3 inches.
Is that a lot? Like if it rained 3 inches, is that a lot?
I think it's something to be proud of. I think on like a global scale, 3 inches.
Average?
Let it go, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how a dad does it.
I don't know, man. I think it's pretty tight. I think the only bummer about the two of them is switching from this one to this one is you lose all the really cool factory options.
This is sick.
It's
This
super
is why
tight.
I like this one. He made a really good point just now.
I like this portion of this bumper more, and I like the grill portion of this bumper more.
It's a
Look
good-
at this.
I know,
and then
but
look at that.
It would have been cool.
This has this shape,
Okay.
and then this has that shape.
Thanks, Dylan. He knows how to put the square in the square hole.
No squares. Wait. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm blackout drunk right now.
Okay, I just want to preface this now because I didn't look at all of the packages
TJ!
that came in. And okay, so this front bumper doesn't have these self-driving cutouts because my car doesn't have the self-driving. So one, that's what this black square is.
And I think that's what these
That
holes
can
are.
be a camera, and there's also a hole here and a hole here. My car doesn't have those holes. So it came with a couple replacement like fill-ins.
I'm not stuck. Step brother.
Oh my god.
I'm not
Dude,
stuck.
it comes with a sensor fill-in right here, so if you
Can
don't
someone-
have that sensor,
Can someone
you can
spit on
plug
it? Can someone lick
and
my finger?
I didn't know that, so
Stuck.
we're gonna be having them empty.
It's
That has to be painted gloss
And then
black.
here, I got them.
These tabs,
my
which like
fingy
fill
is
in that
stuck.
hole if you don't have the sensor, need to be painted British Racing Green. And then there's another tab right here that needs to be fixed. The bumper is gonna look a little bit incomplete in small detail areas. I'm gonna drop all those things off with Oscar today so we can get those painted and install it over the next day or two. So I just wanna preface that. If you're like, TJ, what's that hole in your bumper? It's because I didn't know we had to paint that, because I'm an idiot.
Adro. They
That's-
made these.
Yes.
They made these?
That was my
That is sick!
That was my reaction.
What?
That was my reaction.
That is a quality ass part.
That was also my reaction.
What? Look at
Yes.
this. Typically, TJ said it earlier, but I didn't realize this until now. Whoa. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what the extra hardware's for.
That's what I'm saying. You've seen us do so many cars with body kits, transferring these, right? We glue these with this awful stuff, this 2-part epoxy stuff. But this one,
Uh-oh.
you just screw it in.
What?
Uh-oh, you guys are gonna be mad at me.
Why? Again?
You guys are gonna be mad at me.
Usually, but why?
Remember how I thought that all of these just like kind of self-tap looking things was the hardware? Remember how we thought that that was the hardware?
What do you have in your hand? Oh, this is hardware.
I could have sworn that other one said hardware. I got the hardware mixed up. Maybe that is the hardware. I don't know.
What is happening?
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our goose. This is our captain right here. Time to sink the ship ourselves, Captain.
Dylan, give me like your best movie.
Let me narrate it.
Okay, narrate it.
It was a cold night in Kentucky, but the man, the myth, the legend showed up. He smelled of whiskey and black and mild. He pulled into the trailer park parking lot. He reeked of masculinity and a truck. Not just any truck, America's truck.
Oh, dang.
This is the story of the man, the myth, the legend, Thick Boy.
Two hours later.
This is where I want to see your guys' comments down below. Do you like the Adro front bumper more than the OEM one? I do think that this bumper is way more aggressive. The car looks a little like unbalanced in my opinion because it's still on stock wheels, it still has ride height. There's no other aero throughout the car, which we will be fixing over the last couple days of Vlogmas. So stay tuned to have some good stuff coming, but this is so cool. I want to thank Adro again for sending this out. It's gangster. It looks sick. I highly recommend any G80 owners to pick it up. In person, it looks phenomenal. I'm sure it looks great on video, but I feel like a lot of things you have to see in person to really get the real benefit of it. But what we have next is more pieces from Agile for the M4. Yesterday, you guys saw us put on the front bumper, and I said we had some more stuff coming. And here today, we have side skirts and a new rear diffuser.
The styling cues on these pieces are honestly some of my favorite on the market. Very, very happy to put this on. And I'm really excited about this diffuser because it's gonna add a lot more dynamic, a lot more aggressive features to the rear end of the car. So we already have a carbon diffuser on the back of the M4, and it's the M Performance version, I think. I'm pretty sure that was an upgrade. I'm not sure because I didn't physically spec the car myself, but the new piece is gonna be a lot more aggressive in the rear. And it's also gonna have that rear bumper spat that we just installed on the M3. Before we do the diffuser, we're gonna go ahead and do the side skirt. Dylan is a...
Properly.
Self-taps aren't bad.
It comes with hardware to install, and it's pretty much drilling a hole and then sending a screw through it.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and use self-taps.
Okay, so the reason why self-taps are bad is because you see people putting like wood side skirts on their car.
Wood side skirts?
Cardboard.
Me car be flying.
It just has a bad rep, okay?
The side skirt's gonna take 2 seconds to do, so we're gonna do those first.
Exactly, bang, we're saving time.
Hey, how much was this car?
How much was it?
Oh, it's like a solid $120,000.
Oh, okay, let me just run this self-tapper.
Okay, you guys aren't adding to the reputation of self-taps, dude. They're great. Look, time done. If you want to pull them out and put on a new one, you can. But this works. Speed.
I will have to say the fitment on these side skirts is perfect though. Very, very nice.
Thumbs up, nice and smooth on the edge.
From front to back. Looks really good. While the boys are taking off the rear bumper, I'm gonna go ahead and do some of the small stuff that we've had sitting since we got the M4. We have these cool LED door projectors that put the M logo on the ground. This is pretty much replaces the light that is underneath the door with a little projector that plays a cool logo, so we're gonna go throw them in right now.
Oh, thank God. If anyone's taking off the bumper of a G82, the rear bumper, I just want you to know that you have to take both carpet panels off, the inner panel off, both taillights, which is 3 10s, 2 hidden ones, or 1 hidden one, and then just a litany of 8s on the bottoms. Pull the fender wells back. There's 2 Torx above here, and then 2 on the bottom. And then once you do that, it comes off pretty easy and clips like a standard BMW.
Do not yank on your taillights. There's that hidden one, because I've broken so many BRZ taillights.
I know, but do we not use those pop clips?
That looks very good. Very good. Right. Look at the outside. It's very good.
Oh!
Very good.
We also have these things. They replaced the red reflectors on the back of the car, so it will be all sleek.
Sick. Nice things that he's installing because we're installing the thing. Do you see the thing? I was gonna actually bite it and break it, but I didn't. Whew. You want to play that game? Dude. Do you have Pocky sticks? We'll play that game.
I don't have Pocky sticks.
Have you seen that? It's called Pepe.
Hey, why don't you back off, Tony? You know you're going to my house like this, Tony. You take out my daughter, Tony. My daughter is not even 18 yet, Tony.
I reached my threshold 2 hours ago.
This is a joke? Tony.
Little known fact. Let's give everyone TJ's address so they can send him cigars.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm all for sending him a cigar. Hey, Tony, hey, my accent falls away when I don't have that in my mouth. Hey, don't you look at me like that, Tony. Hey, above me. Hey, can you not look at me like that, boy?
I smoke my stogie wherever I want because I'm a stud.
Oh, yes, I've seen that.
Oh, that looks very good.
Oh, I beat Dylan. I beat him. Woo! What's this? Nothing but nothing but dude.
Okay, just because Crank is home. By the way, his name is Gank and his brother's name is Crank. If you can't figure out why, you're not smart enough.
I like to cut G.
Please, dude. Oh, please neck him. Just please neck him.
Uncle Tony, you think you can come around here, Tony, and just walk into my house and you think, where's my money, Tony? Huh? Tony? You come in here with a Bobby and you think you're gonna deliver me?
Don't you have a video to upload? Don't you have a video?
You can't think when you're my so you can't. You can't.
Don't wanna break your teeth. Go away.
I immediately regretted that.
Too far, Dylan! Too far!
Ooh, with the new black bitch was but good.
That was how Dylan just said
Are we
that.
sleep deprived?
That was how Dylan. It's like, I
said it like this. I believe that the rear looks very distinguished now with all the angles and the dark portions of it.
This is how Dylan said it.
Hey, that does look good, dude. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Oh, dude, looks so good, dude.
I kind of caveman.
right, so all in all, I think the diffuser is the real highlight here. The diffuser adds a lot of bulk and it adds a lot more like personality and flair. I think the side skirts are like a little complement to the kit. It's definitely not the most aggressive thing out there, but when you have the front bumper, the side skirt, and the diffusers all together, I really, really enjoy it. I actually didn't put the Adro wing on just because I personally wasn't a fan of that styling, but I am looking for like a very aggressive duckbill. So stay tuned, we'll figure something out. But this diffuser is so good. We're back on the M4 today, and we're gonna be fixing one of the main problems with this car, and that is the ride height.
Today we have a fresh set of KW coilovers we're gonna be throwing on the car today. We got my main squeeze, we got my hot pepper, we got my favorite Filipino, Calvin Peppercino, sitting behind the cam today, looking great. And in the back, we have
Bjorn.
It's just Dylan.
Oh, that's
I'm kidding. I don't have any nicknames for you. I don't have any yet, but soon. You should just crack into it, Cal.
We're cracking into it. So today, I don't know which one you got, Teach. It says performance and stuff, but I'm pretty sure you got street. Competition! You got the competition one? This is fantastic.
It's because this is an M4 competition, I think. I don't know. Let's open it and find out. I honestly don't know.
These were sent to us by Keys Motorsport. They've been working with us for a while. They have everything and anything for all your BMW needs, and they also have a channel on YouTube that is so informative, and they have so many different options and videos for you to watch about any sort of generation of BMW. So thank you, Keys. We love you. It'll link down below. If you have any questions or you want to see some installs about specific products, they for sure have an answer for you.
Definitely the first side that we've done. You look like you know what you're doing.
Definitely done this before, not because we did it before.
Give me your order of operations. What do you do first?
First of all, yeah, to anybody that's doing this, remove the fender liner. It makes it a bit easier. You don't have to remove this, but you want to because it gets in the... Is he holding me?
No, you're good.
Okay.
First, you remove the fender liner. What's next, guy? If you guys haven't figured it out over the last... Oh, it's just gorilla hands. Oh my God. Look at this side. It's already in. That's what I was gonna tell you. It's movie magic. We do the side that's crappy to film on first, so we know how to do it, so it goes smoothly when we film it on the other side. I was gonna tell you, it's all a lie. Everybody you watch is a lie.
It's
We're gonna do it.
Oh my God.
TJ. You can't say that. You can't reveal our secret, okay? Hey, and Anthony, cut that out, yeah.
It doesn't want it. Dude, they don't want the smoke. The other side that we didn't do yet came right off.
Hey!
Did you see that? The old back and forth?
The old
tighten, loose, tighten, loose.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
You gotta be kind of careful though, because you don't want to just like over tighten the shit out of it.
Whoa, hey!
Big stand up. Yeah.
There's 3 wires you need to pay attention to. Look at him, he's I guess you guys don't get to know. I'm not telling
3
you.
wires.
I'm not telling you.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
I'm just gonna crack.
No, I'm not saying them anymore.
This is day 24 of 24 videos in a row, and I think Calvin's just had it.
I'm not explaining. I don't know why you have that in my face.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead while Calvin's doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking off the fender liners from the front because man, BMWs are cool, but the amount of crap it takes to take things off is so annoying. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the next 10 minutes on removing all of these fender liner bolts, so we can go ahead and actually start removing this front strut. Hey, sick. Oh, wait, did anyone lose this?
Dylan, shut the f
I don't know what sensor this is, but it needs to go back on, so make sure that you do put it on. It doesn't matter if you have KWs or any other brand. Make sure that these are on and put the lines back where they are, which I did not explain because those 2 idiots won't shut up.
Oh my God, he grabbed it.
Dude.
There was contact made.
Yeah. What the heck?
the other breakfast.
Dylan, you left your toys on the ground, Dylan.
Dylan, it fell out.
Dylan, it fell out. You left your toys on the ground,
Okay,
dude.
that's a size 6. I'm up to a size 10. That's why it fell out.
Oh, so this is...
What happens when you go up in size, it just like after time.
Oh, no. So that means the diameter of your...
Like when you fart, it's like a...
We need to go on Christmas vacation, okay? This is the thing I hate most about BMWs is the way that the bottom of the shock like goes into the top of the spindle or knuckle. Spindle, knuckle, hub. I hate it. It's so, I want to say inefficient, and I know if I say inefficient, all the BMW like nerds are gonna come out and be like, it's actually the best because the geometry and the angle of the driving ability allows you to get ultra supersonic speed around every apex of corner.
When you tighten the control arm bolts on these rubber bushings, there's a metal collar in the middle and it pinches it. So the rubber only has so much room to rotate. So what you do is you loosen them, you don't have to remove them, just loosen them, and then the collar can actually spin, so it gives more articulation on the control arm.
With this particular set of struts and coils, we have to borrow the top hats. So I went ahead and took off the top hat from the old one. My recommendation is to use an air impact because it does it quick enough so that the shaft doesn't rotate. We'll go ahead and put this on, and Dylan, in the meantime, will do the front.
KW also...
Oh, Dylan, your toy!
KW also states, oh, Twan, your pee-pee. So KW calls for this to be reused on the factory top hat for their spring. I think the reason being is sometimes when you turn your wheel and you have a lot of load on the front end, it gets like a spring bind. It goes dun, 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 dun. Have you ever heard that?
Oh yeah.
So I think that's gonna
help mitigate that.
Yeah.
Don't recommend this. We don't have the tool that can reach deep enough to get the nut and the thing in the middle, so I just stick a boy right here. I'm not scratching it, Teach. Hey, man, yo. Okay.
Nope, he's gone. He literally disappeared.
He disappeared.
He literally disappeared.
Alright, hold on. Keep there, and then move the top one out a little bit more so you can, yeah, right there.
Ooh.
Spread both, you got them? Alright, watch the top so it doesn't hit the fender. Seated, probably not.
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm just going around feeding everyone. Oh, what the f***? You scared me. I thought you were gonna bite my hand off.
Thank you.
Yes, up. Oh, it fell.
Anthony?
What?
Pull on it.
Yeah. Like which direction?
Towards me.
I'm right here?
Oh, towards you, towards Dylan, towards
Okay,
Dylan. Up,
towards Dylan.
Up. Yep, keep it up. Yeah, that's it. Did we do that on the other side?
No, you should do that on the other side.
Yep.
Next thing that I need to do is remove this. Drop this lower control arm. It'll drop out and then the spring will come out. Unfortunately, I will have no hands on it. It'll be okay, just watch your toes.
Okay.
There it is.
Holy shit. All right, cool. I'm gonna go over, very importantly, how to do this. Make sure you read the instructions. It was in the back of the booklet, so you might miss it. It goes, the rubber part goes into the bottom of the boot here, and then it goes helper spring, and then the mediator thing, and then the big spring. And then lastly,
love that.
Lastly, the adjustable collar for your height. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Clearly I can't do it, but it will look weird. It will look like it won't fit, but once everything is compressed, sticking the bolt in, it should be fine.
One of my favorite things about Dylan
is what?
Is how like he just has brute force. Brute force that me nor Calvin have.
But then when I can't reach my hands into something,
that's why you have a Calvin.
Just be wary, the way that these axles interlock with the hub, it's not splines, it's more of like teeth. And so you just kind of want to make sure that the teeth are mated before you send her home.
She's mated.
Okay, a little lower. Let me just take a step back here and show you guys how we get this in.
An awl or an alignment dowel, and they're super handy when you're trying to line up two things to put a bolt in a hole. And you can put it in the backside and then push it out with the bolt if it's short enough, or even just to line it up and then hold everything where you want, remove it, and then put the bolt in. Best friend. Truck shit, car shit, don't care. You want to put something in a hole?
Your mom shit?
Get this pointy. Oh.
Whoa! What the f? That was sick!
Just get in there. Just get in there. Ah, there we are. We're in there. So now you need to put in the bolt at the bottom and muscle this into place.
Plus?
Plus. We're filming. I have to compress that shit. Muscle it. Done.
Boom.
Boom. In the previous suspension setup, there's a automatic dampening adjuster when you put it in M mode. We're deleting that completely, and luckily this kit comes with a delete kit. I don't know if it's tricking the ECU, but whatever it does, it makes it so you don't get codes when you run these coilovers and delete that.
Going back on the car, we're gonna see what the ride height is like. We pretty much guessed. Calvin made a quantified, executed guess for the rear. Oh, no, it's okay, bro. Calvin made a guess in the rear. Dylan made a guess in the front. We're not gonna be too concerned with getting the ride height dialed today just because we're gonna be putting on a brand new set of wheels tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. And those set of wheels are gonna be different than the OEM wheels, so the sizing is not gonna be correct anyway. We're just gonna get this thing to actually be level and look decent, so tomorrow we can fine tune it with the new set of wheels. Before the car comes off the rack today, we're gonna swap out the tip color. We currently have titanium stained tips on the rear. And although I do like titanium style tips, I feel like those belong more on like a JDM car, and I'm not the biggest fan of it on a Euro car. I personally think that this car deserves black tips. I think that the Euro cars are just clean and elegant. I guess this one is. So I just think that this is gonna give us a much cleaner look, more aggressive. It's gonna tie the car all together. Okay, pulled in the M4 just to see what it looked like after the suspension settled. And I really want to like preface this. Calvin and Dylan guessed. And why is it perfect?
I don't know, BMW stuff?
I don't understand.
I don't know, man. He said he did X amount in the rear, and I think BMWs usually are pretty rigged when you start to lower them. So I just did less than he did, and it looks pretty level.
Oh.
He did the rear, I did the front, which we didn't even talk.
Wow. That looks really good. I'm gonna take it on the block just to make sure we don't hear any weird clanks. I also got no codes when turning on the car, and that's because the KW has the electric dampening control module that just pretty much blocks it out. So now when we go into M mode and stuff, we cannot adjust dampening. It can't adjust like pretty much how stiff and soft it is, but screw that, we don't need that. And it comes with like this extra module, which I think we showed you guys, that you plug into and it throws no codes and all that good stuff. Also the black tips, I think just look better.
This view is, I like it way more.
The rear quarter view is great. I wish we had a set of spacers that we could have thrown on just because, but like I said earlier, we should get this switched out tomorrow with a new set of wheels. Quinn's just hard staring.
This front, beauty, dude. Car looks great. If it was mine, it's a Beamer. So you can, this realistically, this should be like here. You gotta slam the back.
I don't know if we have a picture of Quinn's car, but his E36 is slammed.
Really low rear arches, always.
Yeah.
Like, so when you do a level side skirt or a level body panel, it's always
this
like
one does kind of have a low wheel arch. Interesting.
Yeah, well, like E36, like if you look at it, it's like this.
You can,
rear front.
Dude, you stick your hand on the E36 and it just goes vertical. So maybe you can't get that low on this, but dude, it looks mint.
Okay, if we weren't changing it tomorrow, I would for sure lower the front and lower the rear. But we got new wheels tomorrow, so it's no need. Get a good look, everyone. This is what it looks like when Calvin forgets to tighten the top hat bolts on the new KW coilovers that we installed yesterday.
Do we have a counter for how many times Calvin's forgotten to tighten something?
I don't know, but maybe when we move over to the new shop, we can get a big sign on the wall that's like, days since Calvin has left something loose. Because I think at that point, this is what we need. We have a new set of wheels coming today from HRE, which I'm very excited about. They're making a house call and delivering it down. But before we throw on those new wheels, we had to put the car back up in the air and tighten up these shock mounts because when I was driving, I could hear like a little rattle coming from the back two struts. So we're dialing those up, getting those fixed today, and we have some extra bits and pieces coming for the M4 today that I'm very excited about. This is the last day of Vlogmas, and if you've been here and you've watched all 24 videos, I wanna say thank you. It's been a blast, it's been a lot of fun. Now, the vlog isn't over. I'm gonna try and make today's vlog nice and long for you guys, no promises, but I'm gonna try and make it a long one because I know this is gonna last time we're gonna see each other for a while. I'd like to preface off the rip that I will be taking a Christmas break, if you will, and I might be gone 1 week, I might be gone 2 weeks, I might be gone 3 weeks. I might upload a best of 2022. I might upload one video here or there that we've had planned out, but just know throughout my absence, I will be missing you guys and I'll be thinking about you guys, and I cannot wait to show you what we have coming for next year. Whoa, is that a Supra? What do you do for a living?
You know, I do what you do, but better. My bad.
Wow. He was like, I have a better answer.
I had to think about that for 4 minutes and then came back and said, wait, I'm ready for my answer. Film me again. Yeah. So better, huh?
Way better.
All right, we also have a little gift from Mashimaro. Thank you, Mashimaro. If you use code, they actually said if you use code TJHunt, you're gonna save a couple monies on Mashimaro. So if you want to save some monies if you're looking for some BMW parts, you know what that is, Kev?
Oh, it's a hood latch open.
Yep.
Nice, dude. Trunk latch, huh?
Let's see if we can install it. I love how for BMW, there's always like a bunch of weird little things that they like
that you never think about.
That you never think about. Like for one, these were sent out by IND. They were like reflector replacements that were BRG, so it's color matched. Then we also had those things you put in yesterday on the rear bumper. And then like, there's this thing, which is just cool. It's gonna look sick inside the car.
I have no idea how to take this out.
I have no idea how to take it off, but let's go in the car and see how it looks. For those that don't know what that piece is, this is the hood latch release right here. I need the small one. I guess this is Kevin's definition of small.
It was Dylan.
Yeah, the short one.
Dylan is the one getting the
small, short. There's so many different variations.
And the Streamlight?
I don't know what a Streamlight is.
The Streamlight.
Streamlight.
That's the $50 flashlight you made me buy.
Yeah, because someone went half-ass on which one.
For those that don't know what a Streamlight is like an overpriced flashlight. And Dylan one day was like, TJ, we don't have a flashlight. I need you to buy a Streamlight. So I went and looked up how much these Streamlights were online.
I guess I'm just a cheap bitch, I guess, in certain things in life, which is fine. I went to buy one and it was $50. First of all, the normal size flashlights are like 120, 150 bucks. And not this one, Kev. The Streamlight, I just unplugged it. It's right in front of you. So when I saw it was $100, I was like, Dylan, what the heck? No, I'm not buying that. And then he's like, no, you need to buy one. So I spent 50 bucks, and let me show you how big it was.
Anyone ever worked on a car ever, you know what this looks like, right?
Throw a
This is
flashbang.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off now.
With my Streamlight, guys. My Streamlight install done. Pretty cool. Paint match, pretty close. Kind of off, but definitely a cool accent piece to have inside the car. Thank you, Mashimaro.
This is what people are gonna do when they.
Very cool.
They're gonna come, like, you got a car meet, you know, and they go.
He's got the BRG hood latch. That looks cool.
I'll admit it. It looks
cool.
rad.
It's a little thing. Oh, so
We've seen it in the comments below.
I watched the video because I wanted to see TJ drifting, and then I'm here because I have a grip with Anthony.
Okay, it's like the council is.
No, I brought boxing gloves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you one chance if you know why we're gathered here.
No clue.
No clue.
No clue.
No clue. You want me to give it to him?
Give it to me. Give it to me straight.
It's your mic. Why is the volume different?
This
camera's great.
Do you understand the functionalities of a shotgun microphone? How it's pointing directly at exactly what I want to capture.
I don't understand.
This captures everything. If you're pointing at Dylan,
pointing at me? Okay.
You can still hear that.
I don't know if you guys care what we're talking about, but this is the discussions we're having at the shop, given this is the last day before we all kind of go on vacation. We always like giving Anthony a hard time because we feel like the microphone on the big camera sucks.
It's the windscreen that I had on that was blocking the audio that made it a lot quieter.
Still sucks.
Anyways, H3 is about to be here and we are about to install the new wheels. Well, actually we're about to test fit them, so hopefully they fit right because it's a very aggressive tire setup.
And we know TJ's.
Are we done ragging on him?
Yes.
Can I keep going?
No.
Yeah.
We're done. No, we're done. We're done. We're done.
Dad said I can't talk about your shitty mic.
All right, so today we have a brand new wheel from HRE. This is their 520M in brushed clear. This is beautiful. Now, I don't know how much on camera it really shows up, but just the machine work.
It is very, very shiny.
Wow.
Super bright on my face.
So good looking. I'm hyped on these. Now, we're actually gonna be playing with a few different wheels
from HRE, and we're gonna start with the 520Ms. There's a few different new wheels coming out that I'm really excited to see and showcase, and we're gonna be playing with a bunch of different finishes.
Hey, he showed up.
So just stay tuned. Oh, look who showed up.
Oh, were you flipping us off?
Do a burnout.
These are beautiful. So let's throw these on and see how they fit. So they were a little bit worried that this wheel fitment would be a little bit aggressive up front because we are running a 285/30/20. That's a lot of meat up front. But I think we're gonna be okay. Oh, it looks so clean with this finish. Ooh.
Oh, that's great.
Brought the car down to a cul-de-sac where we always try to get some photos of the cars when we finish it, and the thing looks so good. It's always tough trying to shoot pictures of this car and get like the actual coloring of this car because in person the green is a lot brighter, and through these videos the car almost looks like black right now.
I know. It's hard. It's tough.
It's super tough.
It's a tough shot.
And almost if you come around to like this side, it's, I don't know. I wish you could see the green more. But the wheels look great, fitment is great, the finish is amazing. I'm super hyped. And what's really cool too is Brown was just telling me that these are similar priced to the Classics line from HRE. Back at the shop, we're gonna go ahead and install a new duckbill spoiler. The kit on the car looks great, but we're gonna be throwing something that's just gonna polish us off today. So we have a Street Fighter LA. Dylan is the owner of Street Fighter. Don't get it confused with Street Fighter. So this is a Street Fighter duckbill. Ooh.
Oh, you make this? This is new product?
We actually released it about like a year ago.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Damn, Calvin's looking fucking good today, boy. Anyways, yeah, this looks fire. So we're taking off the little, honestly, the little stock duckbill that comes on the car, given how aggressive the rest of the car is, honestly looks kind of good. I kind of like it, but I do feel like if there was a little bit of a higher, more aggressive, it would flow a little bit more. This is the first time we've washed the car since we literally got it, and it looks so much better. So Kevin and I are doing these slow, painful, scary. You're burning. I burned the microphone. Can't hold the camera and do this at the same time. This is terrifying, bro. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down.
If it's not going,
it's just a wedge. So
start wedging it, but from the back like this way.
Watch it expand.
Oh, it does. Well,
I've never used this tool before. I have no idea what it does.
It's an adhesive remover.
This is a liability.
Do you understand how to hold it?
No.
TJ is a liability.
There's like no. Stop.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
There you go.
Spot it.
Oh my.
Stop yelling at me!
Well, you'll figure it out, don't worry.
Hey, there you go.
Stop. Relax. Slow down.
I'm scared.
2,000 years later.
Oh boy, don't miss. This is a video we should have done a long time ago because when we did the exhaust on the M4, it made it louder, but not like as loud as I think we all really appreciate. So today, okay, so here's the thing. You have to hear me out. You have to hear me out. Can I at least like give you my...
What's your justification?
Okay,
What's
so
your justification?
we have the Valvetronic exhaust on the car right now. Now, if you don't remember, that car has valves. But rather than using the valves that the Valvetronic exhaust comes with, we kept the OEM valves. But you're like, Teach, what is the difference in that? The OEM valves only open 30%. The aftermarket valves open 100%. So right now, when we go max volume, we're really not even getting max volume with the setup. It's technically like a pretty big restriction. So I think this will be a really good setup of doing downpipes with a full titanium exhaust. I don't want it to be ear piercing, annoying loud. I don't want to be that guy. But I think it's gonna be a good mix. It's gonna be a really good mix.
I remember the day that we did the exhaust on my Supra.
Yeah.
And I drove from Target to my house, you know which intersection, and I had to gun it past it You were pooping on your 3rd floor.
I remember.
And you heard.
Yeah. Calvin like drove by my old house one day, and it was like, dude, at least more than a block away. And I was on the toilet taking a poop. I heard this like straight pipe B58, and I texted him. I'm like, was that you flooring it? And he was like, that was me.
It's not gonna be that loud.
It's not gonna be
I
that
don't
loud.
believe you. I don't believe you.
It's not gonna be that loud. I promise.
I don't believe you.
So today we have some downpipes from a place in San Diego. They're a store that you guys can go to and pick up parts. It's really cool. We got some parts of them on our Supra, some high flow cat downpipes for the G82. They are called Euro class. I'm gonna link them down below. It's one of the only places that you can actually go and buy parts like in person. That doesn't exist anymore, and I wish it did, but Amazon and drop shipping has just gotten so amazing. Okay, I'm not talking to all the people in Texas who have like the big Summit Racing. We don't have that here in California, so I really love them. So shout out to them. They'll be linked down below. Go get your parts for BMWs and such from there. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. You may be saying to yourself, maybe questioning, wow, did TJ or Calvin know how to put in a exhaust lower downpipe on an M4? I think so.
No.
Okay.
Well, off camera.
No. But we're going to do it, and you're going to find out.
The Supra, the 2020 GR, is similar to this. They're on the top, simple to get to. But since we have twin Turbski boys, there's a second one. And that was what... Ow, my eyes.
You just blinded yourself.
I blinded myself.
I appreciated the commitment.
Yeah, I wanted the light for you guys. I want you to see my face.
Yeah, I keep having to adjust the ISO here because you're using the light and not using the light.
Okay, why don't you have it on auto? That's the TJ signature, the auto.
I know it is.
Anyways, so what's different is this has a twin turbo. So we have a second set of these. I didn't know where they were, so yeah.
Oh, there's 4.
There's 4.
What the?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you sure?
Yes. Look, while TJ was sending emails and stuff, I had to look up a little tutorial. It doesn't exist. It's similar. They're similar, but this one, it was simple to follow. So I went underneath the car, I checked out the plugs. One is right here at the top. So similar, you see that one and that one, they're the same. But the second one is underneath the car in a much easier position. So easy as... Should I say it? Your mom.
I want to be super real with you guys. The drop that is live today for these sweatshirts and the t-shirts is different than what we're used to. You guys are typically used to the same t-shirts and blanks that we've been doing for years, and I wanted to do it different this time. What makes the Signature Series drop so special is that the quality, the weight, the material of the sweatshirts, the hoodies, the jackets, whatever you want to call them, and the t-shirts are much, much nicer. I've owned hype, expensive sweatshirts and t-shirts, stuff from Kith to Rude to even some like high-end designer stuff where you'd pay multiple of hundreds of dollars for these hoodies. This is the same material, the same type. I'm gonna be straight up, I'm gonna be real with you. This is a $100 hoodie, the t-shirts are $45, but it's not a hoodie that you'll wash once or twice and just throw it away because it's just falling apart and it's just not as nice as these. This will last you. They will fit the same after you wash them once, twice, 3, 4, 5. It's just gonna last you out longer. And to be honest, I just wanted to make something that was a nicer product at the end of the day. I know Hunt & Company hasn't typically sold things like this that are as expensive, but hear me out. If you've been a supporter of the channel, if you've been a customer of Hunt & Co. in the past, or maybe you've never have been, take a chance on me, check them out. The weight, the material, typically when you hold our older sweatshirts up, you can even sometimes like see through them in the light. This stuff is so thick, you can't even see through it. It has an amazing feel, and I'm just proud of it, and I want you guys to hear me out. They're so dope, they're so sick, and it's the best product that we've ever printed on. Like I said, they're available right now. Check out the links down below in the description, or just go to thehuntandcompany.com.
That's the bottom one. So you see, that's the one.
Heck,
that's
how weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that has to be unplugged.
Yeah, that's the other one.
But what I just want to know is how accessible are the V-bands?
I don't know yet.
I see them. They don't look terrible.
They don't look terrible.
Well, I can see them, right? So that's like half the battle. But it's a reach, brother. We'll be able to. But hey, if we could do...
Dude, that
if we could do like the straight pipe Venador, we could do this. We'll take off this, and then we'll just handle what's in front of us, fam.
What's nice is that you can like kind of get an eyeball on things.
Can you capture it?
I probably could. Whoa!
Oh, did you get it?
I did it.
Really? Only one side.
That's
so
better
let me point at it. Right here, you see, bang, and then now this side has to come out. But that one just popped off.
Get a little meat on it. I'll get a hammer. Oh, I got the view right. If
Ready?
you get it, it'll be all on cam. Oof. Oh!
That's it. It's jiggly.
Dog.
Hell yeah.
Who are you?
Not the doctor.
Who's Dylan?
I got my license revoked.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I'm still a doctor.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I still have it.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Both the V-bands are off, but you can only take one out before the other. You can't do them, like there's an order to how they come out. So if it falls on the ground and hits me or Calvin in the face, we're gonna have it all on cam.
I'm caught on something.
Oh.
Up top, up top.
Oh, I see
it's
it.
Hanging.
It's fish hooked.
You think I can stick my hand in there?
You have to go up top.
Come out, wherever you are.
It's a full cat exhaust. I was making a mother meme, like.
Oh,
we delivered.
Congratulations, you gave birth to a stock catalytic converter downpipe. Ma'am,
you said
she's beautiful.
She's beautiful. What you gotta do, bud, is put your exhaust in a headlock and give her a good smack.
What's that Tang tool ever do to you, bud?
Tang tool looked at me funny.
Just a good looking pipe, my dude.
Just a good looking pipe for a doctor on some surgery. The worst thing about this install isn't putting in these exhaust pieces,
It's routing the O2 sensors.
Right. Like, you guys would think that the problem would be space. It's not really space, it's the access point. Better than most cars. I'll give this.
No, this is, yeah.
Like I can stick my arms in here.
Working on this is a lot nicer than working on a lot of other downpipes.
Do you feel my assessment was accurate?
Very accurate.
Very accurate.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and throw this in. We don't have Anthony out here to hold the camera today, so I'm gonna put you guys down on that amazing lever rack rolling cart, and we'll continue. Does it go in like that?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
No, I didn't like that. Okay, one more. Oh, too much. Yep.
That's where it looks like it wants to be.
Oh, now I see this. Okay.
Okay, too much.
I'm like far left. I'm hitting.
Oh, okay, so we need to spin it. Spin it counterclockwise. Yup! That might be it. She felt good, but that clothes won't close. Oh, my shoulders.
I know, my shoulders.
My shoulders.
Oh,
my shoulders. No, be nice to me.
That many.
Oh! Ay! Ooh! I need to spin it a little bit. Don't move, Tej.
I'm not.
You moved.
Oh, my neck. My neck.
Ah, it hurts so. Okay. Okay. I can't find the hole.
Oh!
I'm in the hole.
You got it.
I'm in the hole.
Now you gotta thread that as fast as those fingies can move.
My neck. My neck.
That's saying a lot. You got a chonk for a neck, dude.
Shut up.
Dude.
Shut up, dude.
I seen it.
Go on, fingies. I believe.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Was it that brutal?
My neck. Why do you think I have such a thick neck?
I don't.
I have to use it, dude.
Okay. The hard part's done. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead, tighten down these V-bands. I'm gonna snake these O2 sensors back up, and we'll be able to put the rest of the exhaust back in.
We're finishing up putting the exhaust pipes in. I wanted to go put this back in, but TJ stopped me.
Santa Claus is here.
What is that?
This was sent a long time ago from our friend over at Keys Motorsport. We used to work with them a lot on all of our old BMW stuff. Check this out.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's actually the coolest.
Yeah.
The coolest little thing. I
Yeah.
love that.
It's a full carbon fiber strut tower from Keys.
Can I get one for my car?
Sure. Do they make it for your car?
I don't know.
Does Keys make it for your? I don't. This Keys is primarily BMW.
These are sick. Oh, that's sick. Oh, and it comes with a whole bunch of memes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what those memes are. I was like fiddling with those.
Yeah. So before we put all this back, we can go ahead and install this before we do the rest of the exhaust. Thank you, Keys. We love you. Supplied Loctite. Pretty nice, dude. Yeah, Cal, hit him with that cinematic, dog. Do it. Damn.
Oh, in the knees. It's all in the knees, dude.
That was a super quick install, but it looks super rad. That's a lot of carbon, boy. That's all carbon, boy. Thank you, Keys. We love you. Last but not least, we're gonna put back the mid pipe, the front pipe, the mid pipe. We're gonna put the exhaust back now to fill up the gap. You guys always know I love my cold starts. Take that back. You guys know I love my
startup exhaust revealed. This thing with the last setup still felt pretty tame. Hopefully it's better now. Calvin, give me a good start. Valves are closed. Can you put it in M mode? There, valves are good. There you go. Now. Not like that. Oh God. Maybe a little blip, not make me pissed. Oh, it sounds so good. Oh,
sounds sick.
Sounds sick.
It's super sick at 3 and 4.
Oh, it sounds sick, dude.
Anything above 5, that hurt my ear.
Yeah. I have a very sketchy block setup. Can you put it in reverse very slowly? Look at this stacked 2x4s.
Oh my God. Oh, oh my.
Look at this, look at this. Don't move. It's very close.
Oh my, dude.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Millimeters.
From hitting, that's what I was saying.
Millimeters.
That's what I was saying.
Don't look down there. It's stuck. I need. Hold on. Wait just a moment.
Look at it.
Dude, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Hold on. I can fix this.
That's what happens. It'll go like that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You're good.
Oh man, this car has my heart.
So first things first, we'll do valves open because I think that's what we're all excited about here. See how it sounds? You also don't need a tune for this, which is pretty cool. The M4s are smart enough where the O2 sensors can make do. When you do tune this car, it gets unbelievably fast. It already is very fast, but it gets like way faster.
Like 700 horsepower fast.
Yeah, you should be able to get like 7, 8 out of it, which is crazy. Just a little scrape, don't worry about it. Oh wow, it's loud. It's real loud. Oh, why did it take me so long?
Oh my God.
What's really nice is that it's loud, but on the inside, it's not like this noticeable big drone. Dude, new cars get crazier and crazier and crazier with how they don't drone terribly on the inside. Even like valves open. Windows up.
You can hardly tell.
Yeah, with windows up, it just sounds like the way it should have came, but not like ear piercing. Like it's still very, very quiet in here. Oh God.
Quite a bit faster now.
Yeah,
Yeah, like my butt dyno's
yeah, that's
pinging right
that's
now.
insane.
It's one of those things where you guys probably won't be able to tell through the camera. So much louder, like a insane difference.
Dude,
so loud.
It's like too gnarly. I like feel bad doing this.
So loud.
Wow.
Like not E90 loud?
No,
like
it's not E90 loud. It just sounds like, it sounds pissed off.
Yeah, it does.
And then on the way back here, we'll do valves closed in normal drive mode. And it literally is
You can have a conversation.
Oh my God, this is like so incredibly quiet in here. I don't know how BMW does it, but they're amazing. I was gonna say bold statement before this, but honestly not. The new G80s really like push the envelope for not like supercars, but when you're trying to like decide, oh, do I get that 458 or do I get that Huracan? Like, yeah, the 458 and those exotics, the 570 and stuff, like those look exotic and, you know, sound
pretty crazy because it's the motor setups, but literally you get like the same speed. You're not gonna have the handling of one of those, but the same speed, the same excitement, the same like, actually, if not better interior. I guess it's kind of like, this just reminds me of like the R35. Like the R35 like it was a supercar, but it didn't like have the looks and the bells and whistles like all the other like foreign exotic brands, but like gives you everything you want. That's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of a modern day R35 GTR. Even though that still exists today, but those just aren't it anymore. I mean, they're cool, but like,
what a statement.
I mean, I would for sure rather, I'd rather have this
100%.
than the newest Nismo R35, whatever. So like, I don't know. To me, that's a tough thing to beat.